I just realized at the start of the video I was not recording. So hi, we are 4 packs into a spooky Halloween draft where I'm dressed as a YouTuber in plaid, I guess. And I talked a lot about these cards here. There wasn't anything super exciting. We did pass a spider spawning in pack 1, but it wasn't... I don't want to go down the spider spawning route just yet. Everybody's going to be doing that, of course. But yeah, this is Triple Innistrad. This is the best draft format ever printed. It's my favorite for sure. And it's back for spooky Halloweens. We've got ourselves a Skursdag High Priest. We've got ourselves a Bonds of Faith, an On-Burial Rites, and a Geist Catcher's Rig. An okay start to the draft, if I say so myself. And we've got a Doom Traveler here. Not much else. Nothing for me to jump into a different color here. So let's take the Doom Traveler. Following that up, we get a very late Victim of Night. Very, very late Victim of Night. This is a good removal spell. Yeah, it doesn't kill, it doesn't kill this, I guess, or that, but it kills a whole lot of things. Better than the Markov Patrician. Selfless Cathar's fine. Ghostly Possession's awful. Curse of Oblivion, awful. So we'll just take Victim of Night. That's a first pickable card. It's very nice to see that. 7th pick? 6th pick. So yeah, we'll attempt to get some bombier creatures. We didn't quite get them here, but we do get an Abbey Griffin, which is fine. I played Trepanation Blade way more than I should ever care to admit. It's not the best, so I'm going to pass it here. Abbey Griffin is the pick here. Blue looking slightly open, but I think twice. Shouldn't go too much earlier than here. Dissipate maybe a little bit earlier, but we'll just take this Abbey Griffin. It's a fine card. It's a flyer, and flyers win games. Innistrad is slightly before the more modern era where there are a bajillion cards that just say, oh, hey, you win this game that, who cares if you were winning or losing? You just win because you have this card. A 2/2 Flying Vigilance. Perfect card. Here we get a Thraben Sentry, which is fine. There's a Traveler's Amulet should we desire to get a little bit splashy, but I don't know that we want to get splashy here. I think we just want to take ourselves a good old 2/2 Vig for 4, and when a creature that I control dies, which I want to have happen because of Skursdag Priest, becomes a 5/4 Trample. Thraben Sentry, get your butt in there. Now, unfortunately, when I joined this draft, there were only 48 people in the entire pod, which might mean it takes a while for us to get matches, but we'll see. So Disciple of Grizzleband came back. This is where our original pack that had spider spawning in it, and this is great because this allows us to turn on Skursdag High Priest real easy. This is solid. This is going to be like a black-white sack make demons reanimate deck. Inquisitor's Flail is not good. It's pretty darn dangerous. I'm not a fan of it. I've definitely won some games with it, and I've lost some games to it, but I don't want to ever play it. So obviously this is Phantom, so we're not keeping any of these cards. And I suppose there's a much better chance that I'm going to play the people in this pod, right? So let's hate out the Werewolf Enabler. Nothing here that I care about. Let's take away a Curse of the Nightly Hunt. I'm absolutely not playing a Ghostly Possession, so let's hate out the Ghost Colors Bell, since that can help enable a spider spawning deck. We'll hate out a Sensory Deprivation, and we'll take Curse of the Nightly Hunt and a Mountain. Alright. We got 9 playables. That's a little bit less than I'd like. I'd like 10 playables out of pack 1, but we've got some good stuff. We just need to get some spicy black-white, like a Champion of the Parish. Champion of the Parish, and we've got human. Yeah, sold. There's also a Deadweight. You all know how good Deadweight is. Even if you weren't around for this set, you know how good Deadweight was, or currently is. There's a Travel Prep, which was an incredible deck built around just this card itself. Screeching Bat's also decent, but we're not passing Champion of the Parish here. We'll get back a Village Bellringer or an Unruly Mob, and it's going to be great. So Parish in, and we're going to attempt to get more humans. Kessig Cagebreakers. Oof. Like, if we get an amulet, we could splash for it, and it is very good. But I think we just take the Bonds of Faith. It's one of the better removal spells in the entire set. Yeah, I think it's just safer to take the Bonds of Faith rather than hoping we get a Traveler's Amulet back around. Yeah, let's take the Bonds. Okay. Unbreathing Horde. What were you? You're 3 mana 0/0. Counter for each other zombie you control, which is 0. And each zombie in your graveyard, which will be 0 at the moment. If it would be dealt damage, it doesn't take that damage, you take a counter off. Right. I don't know that we're going to load up on zombies, TBH. Not in white, anyways. This is much more of a black-blue card, because then you get all the scabs. So I think we're just on Typhoid Rats or Markov Patrician here. I think I like the rats a little tiny bit more. I don't think we'll get the crap dogs back, so let's go with Typhoid Rats. Butcher's Cleaver in a humans deck. Don't mind if I do. There's a Voiceless Spirit as well, which is very nice, but we're human-y. We want to be human-y. So Butcher's Cleaver is going to be great. Ghoul Razor also fine, but again, we don't have any zombies yet. So it's really between Butcher's Cleaver or Voiceless Spirit, and we can get a Voiceless Spirit. I'm going to take the Butcher's Cleaver. Okay. That's way too late for that card to be showing up. Way too late. So, Heartless Summoning. My creatures are cheaper, but all creatures get -1/-1. We could take it for a sideboard. I don't think we're splashing Travel Prep. Maybe we are. We might even get that other Travel Amulet back around. So let's take preps. We get a Blazing Torch, which is fine. Bump in the Night's bad. Maw of the Mire's bad. Thread and Purebloods are bad. Ghostly Possession is bad. Blazing Torch is totally fine. So in the deck. Stony Silence is not good. Moment of Heroism is an okay combat trick. So I guess we're just going to take that. Yeah, boring old combat trick. We really need to get ourselves some creatures. Stromkirk Patrol is okay. Oh, there's the amulet that we wanted, though. Ooh, boy. Alright, let's take the amulet now. Let's stop worrying about it. We may still just not end up doing the green thing. But yeah, we get a Village Bellringer, which is solid. It's a human for the champion. It untaps stuff. It's just solid. So in you go. Nothing here. We could take a Ghost Quarter, I guess. We're still slightly lacking on the power, but we've got the removal. So, I mean, all we really need to do is get a couple of those demons out. Hell, get one demon out, and we're probably fine. Black has kind of disappeared. We only took one black card this entire pack. Yeah, we took one black card this entire pack. Huh. Alright, so Travel Prep and Amulet may not make it if we can fill the deck up with actual good black-white stuff. I would like to see... Alright, so... We're not going to get the zombies that we need for that. I really don't want to play shit dogs. Let's take these in case of zombies. Ghoulcaller's Chant is not a card that I'm happy about. So straight to the sideboard, but maybe we keep it in mind. Heartless Summoning, that could be a decent sideboard card. I'm not going to main deck it though. Not with the way that our deck is right now. Although I mean it does make our Geistcatcher's Rig come out on turn 4. It could we could build around it. It kills what? Our Doom Traveler, our champion if it's not pumped. Our Typhoid Rats. Our Disciple. Ooh. Well then. Alright. We are indeed splashing green, because that's a Mayor of Avabrook, which is a 1/1 and pumps my humans, and we want to be a human deck. And then Werewolf Transform, it becomes a 3/3. My werewolves get +1/+1. I don't have any of those yet. But at the end, at the beginning of my end step, I make a 2/2 every turn. Mayor of Avabrook's real good. There's an Abattoir Ghoul, which is also extremely good. But this is a bomb. This is an Innistrad style bomb, so we're keeping that. Travel Prep staying in the deck. Traveler's Amulet staying in the deck. If my deck will stop being a jerk here. There we go. Here we get an Isolated Chapel, which is just like the dual land for us, but Tribute to Hunger is much, much, much better. Deals with a the awful card, the hexproof, unblockable, invisible stalker. I was stuck on Illusionary Stalker. So yeah, we're definitely going to take the Tribute to Hunger here. Unruly Mob might come back around. The Isolated Chapel might come back around. Even Silverchase Fox might come back around, and it's fine as well. But we're going to take this. We're not playing Unbreathing Horde. We still have 0 zombies, and we're not going to pick up enough, so there's no way we're playing the Unbreathing Horde. God, I love Innistrad. I was super close to buying a box for $600 or so Canadian, and drafting it on live stream. But I couldn't really justify the $600+ that it was going to cost. Someday, when the channel is making a bajillion dollars, I will get a box of Innistrad and draft it with real live people. But speaking of that, on November 24th, in 3.5 weeks, there will be a live streamed draft on twitch.tv/TheManaLeek, and it's going to be unstable, because man is Unstable one of my favorite sets ever. And I've got a box, and we've got enough to do 2 6-person drafts, so we're going to do one of those on November 24th. So we get an Unruly Mob. It's fine. Bitterheart Witch. Oh wait, Bitterheart Witch is not the bad one, or is the bad one? She is the bad one. She's a 1/2 Death Touch for 5, and when she dies, you can put a curse card onto the battlefield. There are some good curses, but there's not many. Is this a curse? Where'd it go? Heartless? No, it's just an enchantment. So Bitterheart Witch is never really any good. Unruly Mob is a human. It goes with our plan. Silverchase Fox is fine, but this is a human. So, in it goes. Mausoleum Guard is great. Smite the Monstrous is fine. But yeah, we'll just take a 4-drop human that makes 2 1/1 spirits when it dies. Very, very, very good. In you go. Hey, finally a zombie. And Diregraph Ghoul is fine. I had to fight with people, of course, in M19 to say, hey, this card's actually fine. It's actually totally, like, super fine. But we've actually got humans here. A Doom Traveler as well as an Elder Cathar. Doom Traveler, I think, is just better. Elder Cathar 2/2, when it dies, you put a counter on something, but if it's a human, you put 2 counters on it. So I'm actually slightly leaning towards the Elder Cathar over the Traveler here. We already have 1 Traveler. Let's go with the Cathar. So there's 23. There is 23, which is good, because we're not playing anything here. So let's hate out a Dissipate, I suppose. We're not playing anything here, I don't think. Are we going to play a Walking Corpse? I think I like everything else. Yeah, no, I like everything else. So we'll take, I guess, just the Walking Corpse. Here we've got Intangible Virtue. We're making tokens like maybe once or perhaps twice or thrice. So we're not an Intangible Virtue deck. We could take another Traveler's Amulet. We're not going to play it. Burning Vengeance going this late makes me very sad. There is an entire Burning Vengeance deck, and it is super good and super fun. So I'm going to take it. Nobody else can have it. Well, we get a Village Bellringer. Second Village Bellringer. Is there anything we want to replace? Not really. Not really. I could replace a Moment of Heroism. It's not that exciting. It's a good combat trick. It was one of my most favorite combat tricks before I got onto like Sure Strike. We're not taking anything else here. The question is, do we play the Bellringer or not? Oh man. That could have been such a good deck with 2 of them. I mean, maybe we cut Geistcatcher's Rig and side it in instead. 6 is a lot of mana. Maybe we just take out the Moment. Let's just take out the Moment. I don't think we need it as much as another human for the champion, another human for the cleaver, another human for the mayor, another card to be sacked to High Priest, etc. Silverchase Fox will not make the main deck, but it's going to be a solid sideboard card. Same with its twin. Lost in the Mist. Foil Swamp. Got to take that phantom value. All right. All right, we got a deck. We got a deck. It looks like fun. I'd prefer probably like one more creature, I think. But yeah, we got a splash for Mare, and we got a travel prep splash, which is decent. So we're going to add some lands. 953. 953, eh? That seems about right. So Disciple of Griselbrand probably would like to have on turn 2. Skurstag High Priest does not need to come down on turn 2. In fact, the later the better, so that it avoids removal. Victim of the Night is later play. Tribute of Hunger is like mid to late play. On Burial Rite is late play. So I might actually be fine with the 953 here. And then if we draw Traveler's Amulet and we already have a forest, well, we go and get a swamp instead. So I think I'm fine with that mana base. So there's the deck, and let's go play match 1, which might take a while, given that there were so few people in this entire league. So hopefully somebody shows up for a match pretty darn quick. I assume some people would have just finished their deck building from our pod that we were in, and they did. So we're going to get match 1 in here right now. And then I'll probably have to take a break between matches to actually find people to play with. All right, deck, be good. Don't flood. Don't give me like 2 lands and all my 5-drops. Just be good. Be good. Waiting for our opponent here. There we go. Well, we get champion on 1. We have no creatures to follow it up. We also have all of our colors. We're certainly going to keep here. So we get champion. Hopefully we can get some humans going to get him up and running. Otherwise we just hook him up with a blazing torch next turn. And he gets to shock anything. The old mountain. Sure thing. Sure thing. They could be Burning Vengeance. They could be werewolves. Oof. Whoa, come on! Apparently my fingers were on the wrong keys. I looked down and my middle finger, which is usually on F2, was on F6. That's fun. That's fun. That's fun. That's what I get for trying to rush out this video, eh? Wow. Keyboard. I blame the keyboard somehow. Alright, let me turn off auto yields. Upkeep, main. I've got my stops set. Stops are set fine. No, my middle finger wasn't... How did I do that? I have no clue how I did that. That's weird. And now we have to wait for our opponent, who I guess is double queuing or something. So we'll take 1 off of Curse of the Pierced Heart. I'm not a huge fan of that card. I don't think it's very good. It could cause us some trouble, and unfortunately we are now 1 extra turn behind the 8 ball here. So we can go with the High Priest to pump up the champion here, but boy, being behind... Okay, okay. We don't deserve to lose to this deck, I'm going to tell you. We're certainly going to bring in a Silver Chase Fox. But we just have to race our opponent here. And getting that Butcher's Cleaver down is going to be some serious business. Because getting the lifelink is going to be huge. So we're going to get a High Priest here. It's going to pump up the Champion of Parish, make it a 2-2. We're going to get in for 2, taking the 18. Following turn. Following turn is going to be tough. We could do the Elder Cathar to pump up the Champion. And then we're getting in for 4 next turn. Or we could just drop the Cleaver and hope for no removal. Our opponent's definitely on the slow plan here, though. Alright, so we're going to get in for 2. Hit F6 1 time and take the hand off the keyboard. Okay, yeah, I think my hand was just... Yeah, I think my hand was just too far over. Huh. Weird. Rakish Air, that's a 2-2. Whenever a vampire you control deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on it. That's fine. That ain't no biggie. tribute. They're down to 3 cards, so yeah, I'm just going to pump up the champion again. And then we can attack in for 3. We can chump with the Elder Cathar on the Rakeshare, which will put 2 more counters on the champion and make that champion swole AF. In for 3. Take him to 15. We are tied. All tied up here. Mask of Avacyn. Okay. Burning Vengeance. Okay. I'm not entirely certain what this deck does. BT dubs. BT dubs. Boy, opponent's not going to have a good time here. We are going to Tribute to Hunger them, which makes them sack their Rakeshare. Now, Morbid is any creature, right? Yeah, Morbid is any creature. So we're going to drop a Doom Traveler, pump up the champion. We're going to tap these 2 to make a 5/5 demon. And we're going to come in for 4. Take them to 11. And then we've got 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 coming at them next turn. 14, 15. Well, that doesn't count because creature would have to be tapped. Yada, yada, yada. But yeah, our opponent's in a bit of a bad spot here. Turns out that, yeah, I'll take any target. Sure, you're going to hit me or you're going to just hit me? 5, 9, 10, 11, 12. We win? I think we just win. I take 2. That's fine by me. We win! We F6 through our first turn, and we still win. This must be a Burning Vengeance deck, but it's playing some questionable cards. So, double Curse of the Purest Heart. That's gonna make me bring in a Silver Chase Fox. And we can cut out probably just the Geistcatcher's Rig. It's probably just too expensive. So we'll cut that out, and we'll jump back in. And yeah, hopefully make some more demons and another gigantic champion and not hit F6. My finger is on F2 right now. You the YouTuber? I am the YouTuber. I am the YouTuber. There are no other YouTubers. Holy balls, how do we have perfect mana? Perfect mana and perfect luck. Perfect mana, perfect luck all day, every day. It's not Saturday, that's why. Should just give up spiky Saturdays. Typhoid Rats on 1. Silver Chase on 2. Travel Prep on 3. Travel Prep on 4. My finger wasn't on the right friggin' button again. Look down again. F2. Okay. Man. I don't know why my muscle memory is all messed up here. Weird. Alright, we'll drop the Typhoid Rats past the turn. Into a Silver Chase Fox. I'm assuming this is a Burning Vengeance deck. And they just didn't get the Burning Vengeance part going. Curse of the Purest Heart, still not a good card. We can still super outrace that. Plus we have the Fox if it's ever going to cause any real issues here. So yeah, we're going to drop the Fox. We're going to bash in for 1. And then I think we just like Travel Prep forever. Travel Prep forever, back and forth. We could also drop the Cleaver and save Travel Prep for a double Travel Prep turn. That's always the most terrifying with Travel Prep. Silent Departure. No! Delver. Rude. Take 1. Alright, so I guess that puts us back on double travel prep turn. Puts us back on double travel prep turn. I assume there's zero chance of them trading their Delver here. They want to flip it. Guaranteed they want to flip it. I hope they want to flip it. I mean, if they don't, we drop Silver Chase Fox, and then we drop Thraben Sentry, and then boy, do we have some real big boys. Down to 3 cards. They've got Silent Departure to flashback in the graveyard. In for 1. Yeah. Read them like a book. Like a book. Let's drop the Fox. Pass the turn. Alright, so next turn we just double travel prep, and then we've got a 4-4 and a 3-3, and we're coming in for 7. Travel prep is a dumb card. Really, really, really dumb card. Ooh. Not the wisest. This Delver can't flip. It's a token, and tokens don't have a backside. So I think we just kind of get to really start steamrolling here. Hi. All right. So yeah, we're gonna do the garbage turn of travel prep, flashback, travel prep, and just be an absolute jerk. They have Geist Flame? Geist Flame could kill my rat. I'm pretty sure it's instant speed. And then the following turn we get to champion, dropping Thraben Sentry afterwards. Oof, we've got some power going here. Finger on the wrong button. I hit F1. Boy. Let's recenter everything here. And yeah, try to figure it out. Maybe it's the plaid. I'll blame the plaid this time. Alright. Got him down to 11. We got some big old beef. They're going to look at their top card. It is not an instant sorcery, so no flippity-dippity for the one Delver, and this Delver cannot flippity-dippity. Hitting their land drops. Blood Crazed Neonate. Mildly scary. This thing can get out of control. Get really out of control. Cellar Door, honestly, looked a lot better than it ever was. It never quite worked out the way you wanted to. I played it in the casual deck. This is when I first got back into Magic. And it never did what I ever wanted it to do. Okay, we get to play and equip Butcher's Cleaver next turn. So we come in for 7 here. Take him down to 4, or otherwise kill that Neonate. And then, yeah, we champion Thraben Sentry, get ourselves a 2-2 champion. And then we can play and equip the Butcher's Cleaver. We can even chump with champion, blocking the Neonate, flipping the Sentry, and then we've got ourselves an 8-4 lifelinker trample, which is Dece plus. So we're going to come in for 7. They do chump, so we don't have to chump. Oh, I didn't even realize they're down to 0 cards. Oh, we're actually in super good shape here. So we're going to drop the center, or the champion. They can't try to make a zombie this turn. Next turn they're going to have whatever card's on top, and they are going to be able to Silent Departure something, which will be a bit of a pain. Because they'll bounce my Fox. Yeah, they'll bounce my Fox. But if that's the worst they do, we're still in very good shape. Silent Departure was one of my favorite cards. So good. Alright, so we'll drop the Sentry. Get ourselves a counter and pass the turn. Looking for that flip. No flip. I guess they can flashback Cackling Counterpart, but they would just get another Delver that can't flip. Silent Departure of the Fox. Called it. We called it. Alright, so we'll take one. So we can actually play the fox, sack the fox, flip the sentry, come in for a bunch. The opponent says GG's, so I believe they are GGing. Alright, so we're going to replay the fox. Don't post this, Kay. Unfortunately, I do need to. But, unfortunately, I do need to. Burning Vengeance would have been absolutely awesome. I can definitely see what the plan was. Deck flopped bad. I know the feeling. Alright, so we'll flip the militia. Then we'll get in for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's going to be the end. Alright, match 1. We got it done. Humans, always good. We're going to go into match 2. It's going to take me a little bit of time. Plus, I've got a work meeting in 9 minutes. Let's go do my work meeting, and then I'll come back for round 2. And time for round 2. We found ourselves an opponent. My work meeting was my favorite kind of work meeting. The cancelled kind. So let's hope that our opponent has clicked join. They have. And we're in to try to get into the finals here. Try to go 2-0 with black-white humans travel prep. Good old Innistrad. Man, I love Innistrad so much. There's the travel pet prep deck, the spider spawning deck, the even the invisible stalker deck is fun to kind of get it to come together. And there's answers for it. There's Tribute to Hunger, which we have. Surprise, an edict effect in a set. That's something they apparently don't do recently for some weird reason. Yeah, Innistrad was, man, just one of my absolute most favorite sets ever. Super good draft. Just gotta wait for Caseman 0202 to decide on their play first, draw first decision here. There we go. We never, ever, ever don't not have all 3 colors. Slower start. Lots of lands here, but I'll keep. I will keep. And I guess we just hope we don't flood a bit. Traveler's Amulet. Wow, must be nice. Ooh! Ooh, ooh, ooh. Mayor on turn 2 is going to be real good. That's going to be real good. This thing's going to attack as a 2/2. Caravan Vigil. Search for basic land. Right. They don't even find a splash land. Pardon? Okay. What you doing? Swamp. Okay, they do want a swamp. So they do have a splash color. So I'm gonna guess spider spawning here, but these aren't creatures going to the graveyard. They are definitely non-creatures. Okay. 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 I'll take the win, I guess. Let's go back in against Caravan Vigil Traveler's Amulet deck. I guess. Well, that hand's a lot worse. Oh, that hand's real bad, actually. I don't think we can even keep this. We get Traveler's Amulet into a swamp, which means we still can't cast the victim. We got a 4-drop. I'm not keeping that. All the colors in our deck. Never ever did not have it. Well, let's see if we can drop a 1-drop human and make them snap concede again. Find their swamp, sure. Oh my god. Concede? Oh my god, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again. Sure. Scoop. In for 3. Scoop? Aw, they didn't scoop. Holy moly. Armored Scab? Yeah, we can just Bonds of Faith that. Sure. Gladly. Get bondsed on. In for 4. Drop a Typhoid Rats. Pass the turn. So they've got an Alchemy in the graveyard. And 2 creatures. Ooh, Falconwrath Noble. That's pretty good. Think twice again? Sure. I was really honestly hoping for the Snap Scoop again. Alright, so they're going to take 3, 4, 5, and we're not going to cast a card, which means we're going to flip the Mare. Ooh. Yeah, let's get in for 5. Take him to 8. Pass the turn, flip the Mare. I mean, we can still lose here, so they're gonna... Okay, kill my rats, getting another creature in the graveyard. They're gonna Festerhide Boar for Morbid, making a 5/5. So they've double spelled, which means we're gonna flip the Howlpack back. Yup, travel prep. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. No, I don't want to trade champion for the pig. This is where we stumble. This is where we maybe fall back down a bit. We had a great opening. Get a forest, sure. Hi. I'll take 5. Yikes. Bonds of Faith? Nope, but we get a victim. This only deals 4. Yikes. Kills it though, right? They have to exile 3 creatures in their graveyard and they have none. Yeah, I think we come in with both. They can kill whatever they wish. I'm imagining it's the Mare. Sure. And then we drop the Geistcatcher's Rig to finish off the Ruinator. I don't have 6 mana! I don't have 6 friggin' mana! Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. I thought I had 6 mana. Oops. Oopsie, oops. Alright, so we have to hope that they attack with both creatures and leave themselves open to lethal. Or hold back a non-zombie. Ew. Please attack me for 10. Damn it. Didn't convince them. So when it dies, return 2 creature cards at random from your graveyard to the battlefield. So it will actually do literal stone nothing here. Alright, so now we've got the Geistcatcher's Rig. Yuck. Yuck. What do we do? What do we do? I guess we have to come in and try to kill the... I mean, they have to block. Yeah, we have to come in and kill the Ruiner here. Man, I thought I had 6 mana last turn. Alright, so Geistcatcher's Rig. Finish it off. Yes, please. Alright, so they can't attack with the boar. We've got that going for us. They can try to recast Alchemy here. Kindercatch. These aren't great creatures. Moldergraph Monstrosity, not very good. Kindercatch, not very good. Well, top deck Bonds of Faith and we win here. That was a greedy attack. Won't terribly matter because we're going to have to double block both those creatures. So let's bring that in. Alright, so is there a way that we win now? I'm honestly not sure. I don't think there is. I don't think there's anything that pulls us out of this. And a land certainly doesn't. Alright, so we punted there a little bit. I don't know if it terribly would have mattered. So they got big dumb things. Big dumb things. No reason for an enchantment. Honestly, kind of like the Moment of Heroism a little bit. Geistcatcher's Rig, I mean, it killed their big scary thing, but wasn't going to do anything else otherwise. Heartless Summoning, -1/-1. No, they're all big, really big, dumb kind of things. Yeah, let's just go back in. Let's go back in and try to get that snap concession again. That was the best way of winning. We're going to play first. That's an awful hand. That's technically better. Oh, man, please let there be a forest on top. Oh, goddamn, Magic is an awful game. Magic is an awful game and the mana system needs to go away. Doom Traveler, down you go. Give me a forest on top. Give me a swamp on top. Technically, give me literally anything on top. That's a land. That's a land. That's a land. I tacked that on at the end. Thank you. In for 1. And I guess we'll go with the mob. They both do 1 power, and this is going to invite some serious removal. We are so behind the 8 ball, though. Like, we're just not. Double Prey Upon gone. That's decent. Yeah, we're super behind the 8 ball. We have to draw lands and spells at the same time, which is never my favorite thing to do. In for 2. Well, we can luck out here. We can play the Skursdag. We can top deck a Swamp. They can play a non-vampire, werewolf, non-zombie. We can kill it and make a 5/5. It's basically our only out at the moment. Opponent's got an Ambush Viper. Oh, show me the Ambush Viper. No? Fair enough. Fair enough. Think twice. Forbidden Alchemy. Think twice. Forest. So they got something better than a think twice. Whoop-de-doo. Please don't be scary. Festerhide Boar with no Morbid. Fine by me. Give me that swamp on top. There's only 4 in the deck, so it's pretty damn low odds of us hitting it. Oof. Oof. Spicy. Spicy. Yeah, we're going to come in for 2. You want to take 2 or you want to give me a 5/5? Oh. Opponent thought about it there for a second and then decided, no, that would be dumb. Grizzled Outcasts. That is a 4/4. Come on, give me a swamp. Give me a swamp. Magic Online, why are you being so nice? Oh, we actually get to pass the turn. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. We get to pass the turn and flip our mayor. Pass our turn, flip the mayor. They flip their Outcasts. I don't care. It's a boring old 7/7. They're playing the way that I saw new players play back around Innistrad, where it was like, I have a big creature. It doesn't do anything. Oh boy, Ludovic's Abomination. That was a card. I think we're just gonna super outrace this though. I don't think we're gonna have too much trouble here. So they've cast 2 spells for Howlpack Alpha. That's fine. They're not going to attack me. That's gonna flip their Crawling Horde as well. So we're gonna kill the boar, and we're gonna tap. We're gonna make a demon. They're gonna put a counter on, sure. No biggie. Flip our things back, that's fine. Forest. Alright, so we're going to attack in with a 5/5 flyer. And a 2/2 on the ground. A 2/2 on the ground. They're just going to block with the Ludovic's test subject, though. 5 in the air. 5 in the air. This doesn't have reach, right? It's just 13/13 trample. It's not flipping next turn either, right? 5 counters. It's got 1. So they're going to need 8. 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. They don't have enough mana, sure. They're down to 8. That's fine. We'll drop ourselves a Mausoleum Guard. Pass the turn. No werewolf flip. What you got? And of course now they're in an awful spot where they have to kill the demon, but they have to kill the priest. Kill the demon and I just make another demon. They're going to flash back their Think Twice, sure, and we win. Cool. We're 2-0. We're going into the finals. So let's head on into the finals of the best draft format ever. Ever. Into the finals we go against somebody with a fancy mythic avatar. We're going to play first. Man, Magic Online is just being my friend today. Obviously not the best hand otherwise, but all of our colors? Sure. I will keep a hand that has all of our colors. Opponent mulled to 6. Awesome. Drop of Plains, pass that turn. Green. Okay. Another Bonds of Faith. Okay. Slow reactive hand. I can work with this. Ooh, the Werewolf deck. Alright. I see ya. Drop the Cathar, pass the turn. Yeah, it is red, green, a werewolves. Alright, so that's a 3/3 trample, and it's going to flip over and become a +1/+0. It's going to become a 5/6 trample. So we need to put in Silver Chase Fox for sure. So we're going to drop a mob. And we're going to Bonds of Faith up our Cathar. And come in for 4. It's not the ideal play of Bonds of Faith, but it works. So in for 4, no flip. And of course the trick is they can, or no, sack to regenerate them all. Okay. So we take 3, that's fine. That's no skin off my back. I need this to not be a werewolf. It is a werewolf. It is a 4/2 werewolf. Well, opponent, I would like you to sacrifice a creature, please. It's probably going to be the 3/3. It was the 3/3. Boy, this is no bueno, but suit the Elder Cathar back up. This is not how I would like to play. In for 6. Maybe we can force the sack of that Full Moon's Rise, though. No, they take the 6. Please don't kill Ashmouth Hound? Sure. Newer players may know this as Ornery Goblin. Victim of Night, kill the... we don't have double black. Okay. Okie dokie. So we can come in and we kill their board, but they regen the werewolf. Boo. Boo. This does get 3 counters to become a 4/4 of its own, though. So yeah, let's come in for 6. In for 6. The dubs. The single. Moon Mist. Transform it. Prevent all combat damage to be dealt at this turn by creatures other than... yikes. Yikes. This is a full-on werewolf deck. Not something you typically saw back in the Innistrad days. Boy, I don't want to on burial race the Elder Cathar, but I think I'm gonna. So the werewolf deck, it just never quite had what it needed. I think we just jump here and make this into a Gigantor thingy. Become gigant. I guess they get to regenerate, don't they? It doesn't take lethal damage. Ignore things that I'm saying. I'm saying things that don't make much sense. Alright, we got ourselves a 7/7. Please don't look at it weird. I think I'm impressed. I think I'm impressed. They're actually pulling off this werewolf deck. It was definitely considered one of the more underpowered decks in the format. And part of it is just because your opponent can so control what happens. Yeah, we're just going to keep filling up this unruly mob. It's a 10/10 now. It's a 10/10. Please give me a spell to cast. No more. Ew. Alright, they go up to 15. Okay, deck. So we block and we take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we're dead. We are dead. Wow. Wow. Our deck gave us the lands that we wanted, but not much else, eh? So I think I like a Silver Chase Fox to get rid of the Full Moon's Rise. Geist Catcher's Rig, garbage. And I think I like a moment of heroism, to be honest. On burial rates just doesn't do anything. Doesn't do nothing. What are we on burying? 2/2s? Yeah, see ya. Alright, we gotta go faster than them, and we gotta have enough cheap things to either not allow werewolves to flip, or to flip them back. This is not the best, but we're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it. Opponent's going down to 6 again. I think opponent's gonna make it with their werewolves decks. They have to get slightly lucky, but it was surprisingly stompy. Oh, please no Reckless Wave. Do not Reckless Wave me. Please no? Thank you. Reckless Wave would have been terrifying. Ooh, the double swamps for the Victim of Night. Although, we saw like 2 creatures that it would kill. Ooh, nothing. I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it. Ooh, a Tribute. Yeah. Alright, so we'll suit him up. And we'll just bash in for 1. I should have used the white mana there. That was a mistake. In for 1. Handwear Watchkeep. We are going to Tribute to Hunger that for sure. Ooh. Yeah. We are going to tribute you. Tribute. Thanks for the life. Take him to 18. And then next turn we Mausoleum Guard, and then we get a travel prep turn. They're off a color. They missed a land. They missed a couple of lands. This is turn 5. Or I'm on the play, never mind. What would be better travel prepped? A 2/2 Flying Vigilance, I think. I think. In for 1. Take him to 17. And then this might be the concede turn. Village Ironsmith ain't gonna do it. We are gonna do the disgusting turn of travel prep. And come on in for 7. 7 'em. Down to 10. Ah, they found their green. Are we in trouble now? Are we in trouble? Not really. Not terribly. I have seen worse trouble. Alright, so they're thinking that they're going to block our Skursdag High Priest, and instead we are just going to pump our Skursdag High Priest. Pump our Skursdag High Priest. Is that what we're going to do? We pump it up to a 5/6. They have to block. They lose a creature. Yeah. Pump up the Skursdag. Come on in for 9. I guess actually they don't have to block it. But they do. It would be somewhat unwise of them to not. And they're going to need something here. And if it's a non-werewolf, we get to just kill it. Opponent just wants to flip that pariah, it looks like. And we get doom. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to fly in for 4. And then we're going to shoot him for 2. Got him. All right. Game 3. Final round. Trophy on the line. I believe I would top the trophy board, leaderboard for a second with 1 trophy. This is slow, but I guess we'll give it a go. It's going to be bad. It's going to be really bad. It's going to be really bad. Bonds of Faith and Victim of Night. Honestly, the werewolf deck is pretty well suited against that, because the front side of the werewolves are humans, which means the Bonds of Faith pump them when they're not flipped, and both sides are werewolves, which means Victim of Night is pretty bad. The only hope is that they, at some point... Oh, deck. No, deck, no. Deck, you're nothing but 2 and 3 drops. Okay, that's a Kessig Wolf run. Uh-huh. Deck. Why? Alright, we'll pass the turn and we'll Victim of Night the Ashmouth Hound. Oh, this is a crummy way to lose. Crummy way to lose. Kill that, take 3. Opponent stuck on lands and color. And our deck is just like mocking us here. Alright, let's Bonds of Faith that. They are so mana screwed. Alright, let's drop a Thraben Sentry. Pass the turn. We can only cast 1 spell a turn. If we don't, or if we do cast 2, then this thing flips back. And bad times are had by many. Many including me. We'll drop the Elder Cathar. We will not drop the Typhoid Rats. We cannot flip that back. I think we drew too many lands there. I don't think we were able to take advantage the way we really should have. Oh, you've got a Moon Mist, eh? Well, we still get to flip our Sentry. We get to flip our Sentry and put 2 counters on it. So it's a 7/6. Ye old 7/6 trample. Coming at ya. Gonna get ya. 7. And I've got a Typhoid Rats. What you gonna do about that? I mean, I guess trample the hell out of me, but, you know. Oh, that's 8 trample. Yikes. Haha! Coward. Alright, let's drop the Abbey Griffin. Pass the turn. This is going to be a nail biter. I don't think we pull it out, but it's going to be a nail biter. It's no longer a nail biter. No longer a nail biter. You have flash, don't you? You sure do. You know what? In for 3. And I'll drop the Unruly Mob. And then we flash in Village Bellringer on tapping the Typhoid Rats. Blocking, killing their 6/4. Getting a counter on the mob. Whew. Villagers of Estwald. Alright, we need spells to... Ooh, yeah, we got spells to cast. Boy, did we ever. In for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In for 7. Oh, I guess they can just block the Village Bellringer. That was a mistake. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Spidery Grasp. No! No, we got him to 6. We got him to 6. We got him to 6. My speakers are not having a good day all of a sudden. Please no. Please no. Oh! Oh, we had almost pulled it back here. We had almost pulled it back. We had almost pulled it back, and now I think we just die, right? Whenever deals combat to player, deals that much damage to each creature that player... Come on. Alright, we lose. We lose. Banefire Dragon gets to just straight up murder us, I suppose. Oh, and my Abbey Griffin can't block? Cool. Wow. Wowie zowie. We lose to the bombiest of bomb mythics. Well, not lucky every time, eh? That was so close. That was so close to a trophy. So close to a trophy, and we're just gonna land Doom Traveler. Cool. Alright. That sucked. That was a bad way to go out, but hey, we got points, and it was a free draft, technically. Super fun. I love Innistrad. Yeah, that was a cool deck. I really liked it. Hopefully you guys go check this out. It's there for a week. It's the best draft format ever printed, period. It's super, super, super good. Go check it out. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you can find me on Twitter at The Mana Leek. That's Leek, like the vegetable, not the card. You can find me at facebook.com/TheManaLeek, twitch.tv/TheManaLeek, and patreon.com/TheManaLeek. If you like the content, click that thumbs up button. Click subscribe if you want to see more. And if you do have questions, comments, or suggestions, let me know. Otherwise, see y'all next time.